Life will give you what you expect from life to give you. And it's something that people rarely understand. You hear a lot about manifestation nowadays and how you can manifest everything within your life. And in fact, this is true. You can and you will manifest within your life everything you ever wished for. And that's immediately what triggers a lot of people, because a lot of people think, okay, but I didn't manifest to to become poor, and I didn't wish to be sick, and I didn't wish to have such a bad life. But what you wish for, you are not always aware of it. What you wish for is that inner voice inside that is repeating itself all the time, again and again and again. And because we live in a world that is so full of drama, and a world that is so full of negativity, it is that inner voice inside that has never learned to be positive, that has never learned to support you, that has never learned to know what love actually is. Because a lot of people, they think they know love, but actually they don't know love. They know how it is to please someone else and to do something for the other, to get accepted, to get what they want, to get attention, and they mistake that for love. But it isn't love. Love is something you can only feel inside. Love is unconditional. There is nothing love needs from you. So if you need to pretend a certain way, if you need to act a certain way to receive love, then what you are receiving isn't love, because love doesn't need anything. Love is unconditional. And that's immediately the thing, what it is with manifestation, because we manifest from the universe, and the universe, it's all energy. We are all energy. And this is nothing spiritual, actually. This is something that's also concluded upon by scientists around the world already. It's the quantum theory. It was with Tesla, it was with Einstein. All these brilliant people, they had this all figured out. But the masses don't want you to know this. They don't want to know that we are all energy. They don't want to know that we are all love. Because once we know, we cannot be controlled anymore. And that's why our minds are cluttered with all this BS information. And it starts in school already. It starts with the little ones. It starts with all the information being put inside their brains to clutter the brains so they cannot think for themselves anymore. The only thing they can do is follow the teacher, follow their parents, follow all these authority figures that are telling them what is right and what is wrong. But go back to when you were younger. Go back to when you were a child. How did it feel? How did it feel that you needed to listen to the grown-ups telling you that you were wrong, telling you that you needed to do better, telling you that you needed to act differently to get their approval, to get their love? Most of us, most people, they gave up everything. They gave up their entire identity for the approval of their parents, the approval of their teachers, the approval of later on the companies where they started to work, because they have lost the connection with themselves. Because it's very difficult in the world we live in to keep the connection with yourself. Because if you keep the connection with yourself, you might think you are crazy. I thought I was crazy for quite a long time. I thought I was the difficult child, the rebel, the one pushing the boundaries. While in fact, I wasn't. I was still remembering who I am. Remembering what I am, and that's love, just as you are. We all are love, we all are light. But so many people got tangled within the stories that are told in this world, that they lost the connection to themselves, and that they can't remember who they are anymore. And that's a shame, because if you get away from the distractions, if you get away from the drama, if you get away from all the clutter in your mind, you will remember who you are. But there's hardly any chance with the social media nowadays, with the televisions, with the Netflix, with the Prime videos, with everything that's on demand, to just find a quiet place, to sit still and to be who you are and to remember who you are. So that's what I focus on. I focus on reconnection with myself, reconnection with my loved ones, and reconnection with the world. And one of the things I do to reconnect is be in nature. Like, for instance, now we are here at a quiet place. No loud music allowed, or actually not even no loud music, no loud noise, no music, no television. It's just us and nature. And I love it because it gives me the space in my head again, a space in my mind to remember who I am. And that's all you need, to take the time for yourself, to find a quiet place, to detox from all the drama, all the information that is being put into your mind all the time, and you will find yourself. And there's also this part of trauma healing involved. People are talking about this a lot. And yes, there is a lot of trauma in the world, but you don't need to heal from it. You're not broken. You are still whole. Everyone is whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, happy, and abundant. We all are. You just need to remember it. So you don't need to heal from trauma. What you do need to do is to recognize the trauma, to look at the trauma, and to integrate it in your life, to integrate the lessons, to know what it is that disconnected you from you, and to know what it is, what is keeping you from living your own life. And back to manifestation, because that's why I started with this video. There are so many voices in everyone's head. It's not only your voice, it's the voice of your parents, it's the voice of your friends, it's the voice of your teachers, it's the voice of your company, it's the voice of social media, it's the television, it's everywhere. And because all those voices are in your head, this is your subconscious mind talking all the time. It never shuts up. It goes on and on and on and on. And all these thoughts are being sent into the world, broadcasted like radio stations. They broadcast the frequencies all around the world, and they attract the people that pick up on those frequencies. It's the same as our brain works. So your subconscious mind is sending out all these frequencies in the world. And because it's sending out all those frequencies in the world of the drama, of the lack, of disappointment, of grief, of sorrow, of pain, of trauma, it immediately attracts all that. So it's actually quite easy. I've been talking to you for about 10 minutes, but it's only this thing you need to remember. Only one thing. Control the voices in your head. Control the thoughts in your head. Know who you are. Remember who you are. And send out only those messages into the world that will attract what you choose to attract. Love, joy, and abundance. That's all we need. That's all we are. Love, joy, and abundance. Remember,